Hello everyone, welcome back to Football Manager 2017 and our brand new series FUT FM. We are on episode 2, and if you missed episode 1, do go and check that one out. We explain the premise of the series. It's all built around opening packs, and I don't really fancy going through it all again, so make sure you go back and look at that. Today we are carrying on our season. We won our first ever match at the London Stadium, 7-1 against Slavia Sofia, an absolute destruction of them. And they've come back for seconds. This time we're away from home to play them. We should be getting through to the fourth qualifying round quite comfortably. And then we've got a cracking start to the Premier League season thereafter. We've got United, Everton, Liverpool, Arsenal and Spurs. That is going to be very tough. I think one or two of those games might be bumped down when the fourth qualifying round is announced. But I think there's one thing we all are quite looking forward to doing, and that is updating this squad. I know it's only been one game since we did the 100k pack, but I think that it's the start of a new episode. We should open a new pack. So today we are going to be opening a 25k pack, which includes 3 rare players, so 3 players we might actually want, and then 9 players that we probably don't want. Now, the squad I did a count is 28 players in total, which means we've got space for 2. If we want any more than that, we're going to have to release a few. I can't actually shift anybody on a transfer because they're all new to the club, so they will be contract terminations. But there's a few players here like Marcianco, Izquierdo, Fernandao, probably a few more than that as well that we can terminate if we want to. Joe Powell. There's options, so it's not too bad. And depending on who we get in, we might be able to do a 1-for-1 on a position. But without any further thinking about the team, let's go bring some new players in. So as you can see, these are the 3 packs we'll normally open. As at the moment the league hasn't started, we are in the bottom half, if only alphabetically. But we will be opening a 25k player pack. If we get into the top half, it goes to 50k player pack. And if we are in the Champions League places, we get to open 100k player packs. Now, that 30 player limit is quite important, so don't forget we can only bring 2 players in unless we get rid of some others. But let's see who we get. And there you go. Now, nobody really jumping out at me here. He's not a youth prospect, is he? Maybe Briand used to be a youth product, I remember that. Piatti might be quite good on the left flank. And Bradley will certainly help us out because we have a massive shortage of centre midfielders. Omareo could also be useful. A couple of good centre backs, Akor as well. So we've at least got players in the positions we need them. Bradley, Akor, Omareo and Piatti will probably all come to the club, but that means I need to get 2 others out of the team. But I will also have a look at players like Belhanda, who I know has been very good in the past. I'll see who we want to bring in, and in a few minutes I will join you again to show who we picked. So guys, I decided to bring 4 of these players in, having had a look at them. I'm not sure if you'll agree with my decisions of who we should bring in, but if we just have a look at who was on offer, I have brought in Bradley, Amaruo, Piatti and Belhanda. I decided not to bring a core in. I thought I'd make a decision on just one of the centre backs, and I brought Amaruo in, who is actually a Chelsea player. I found out. I thought I recognised the name. Piatti was quite good. Belhanda was definitely too good to not bring in, so he had to come too. And Bradley in there. I might actually take another look at Bayer and see if he's worth bringing in. But by bringing in 4 players, it means we at least need to get rid of 2. And the 2 that I have marked for contract termination, the first is Jose Izquierdo, who's he's worth quite a bit of money, which is a bit of a shame. If you look at his career history, we brought him in from Club Bruges. He's a Colombian player, but I'm not too worried about it. So I'm not going to think he is gone. He is now a free agent. I'm also going to do a position for position change. We brought in an extra centre midfielder, so it's a central midfielder that I'm looking to give the boot. It's actually an attacking midfielder because it's Belhanda who was the 4th player I brought in, and I'm going to let Verdi go, I think. Again, another player worth a little bit of cash. He's reasonably young as well, but as it says, a leading player for most Sky Bet Championship teams. It's more a reflection of a poor squad depth than anything else. He's a bit of a wanderer, having been on loan from so many clubs. to so many clubs from AC Milan. So he is also now gone. So let's have a quick look at Bayer and see if he's worth bringing in. Yeah, he looks okay, but he's 32 years old, and as this is a 5-year save, I'm not going to take the risk on him. I'm happy with the team as they are for now. We will get to open a new pack partway through the season, and I think that this team will do us for now. If we just have a look at the board, we are spending way too much on wages, and the board is going to hit us for that. So we might have to terminate some contracts if we hit a spot of trouble. But the first thing we need to do, now that we've opened our pack, is set up our team for the away match. I am going to rest a lot of players, so I'm not going to faff about with picking the team. I am going to use the assistant to do so. We're just going to go for a full rotation and see what he does. Okay, he did nothing, so I am going to have to change his team. Well, because of squad registration rules, it looks like we actually can't make that many changes. The new players have not yet been registered. There's your reason. We have got 7 players on the bench, luckily. Penaranda is coming in for his first game. Pato starting up front. Zarate coming in on the right. Campbell and Munir continuing to centre midfield. And it's all the same in the back 5. So this is the team we're putting out there. I'm not too worried. We're 7-1 up from the first leg. If we fail to win this, we've got some explaining to do. The ball's come out to Peruzzi. It's cleared back to him. He cuts the ball across. There's Campbell to Rashford. And it's gone in off Penaranda. It's pretty much an own goal though. Kolev just hitting it off him. And we've cancelled out the away goal just in case we were at risk. Free kick from Mauro Zarate. He puts it in and Tagliafico scores. It's 2-0. 9-1 on aggregate now. Free kick, Carlos Villa sends the ball to the far post. Reece Oxford there, and that was way too easy. 3-0, 10-1 on aggregate. It is going to finish 3-0. Not too bad for an away match in Europe. 10 goals in our first 2 matches on FUT FM. Not bad at all. 13 shots, 9 on target. I'm certainly happy with that as Campbell goes on a little run. They do just get the ball back, and Punchev's actually through on goal. He goes for goal, but Kune with a save, and that will be the full-time whistle. We have won comfortably. Just a quick update ahead of this match. The fixture list has been switched around because of that UEFA Cup playoff. So our next match in the UEFA Cup will be against Arouca, who are a Portuguese team, so I probably just butchered their name. We do still play United, Everton, Liverpool, Arsenal and Spurs in that order. It's just got 2 games, so Arsenal and Spurs will probably get kicked to next episode. We'll play United, Arouca, Everton, Arouca and Liverpool. And for that game against United at Old Trafford, our first Premier League game as FUT FM, we are choosing to start with Pato on the left, Veo on the right, Dini and Vieto up front. Remember, Vieto got a hat-trick on his debut. The centre midfield partnership, same as ever. Maxwell, Tagliafico, Oxford and Peruzzi in defence. Reece Oxford cuts out the head, but here's Juan Mata. Herrera switches it to Darmian. He's in behind. Mata's there. It's too easy, and it's 1-0 to United inside 3 minutes. Pato nods the ball down to Vieto. Man United at Old Trafford are definitely a step up on our last couple of games, playing the likes of Ibra and Rooney. And Juan Mata, who's already scored. Herrera trying to send the ball over the top. Ibrahimovic behind the defence and into the back of the net. 2-0 to United, and we're in trouble. And Herrera finds Martial out on the left. He slips it through for Ibra. Players in the middle for him. There's Mkhitaryan, and it's 3-0 already. Not even half an hour gone, and we're 3-0 down. Villa has won the ball back. Now Troy Deeney just loses it to Rooney there far too easily, and now Martial's going on a run. Mata slips it through. Ibra can make it 4 off the post, but in anyway. 4-0 down inside half an hour. Pato over the top, Vieto's through on goal and scores. It's 4-1. We've got a goal back. Surely we won't have a comeback from here. Now the ball's for Mata. Martial's in behind. He can pull it back, and there's Ibra. It's 5-1. It's not even half time, and it's 5-1. Reyes free kick sent in towards that far post. Oxford's there. Now Campbell. And it is 5-2. Kevin Campbell with a goal. Juan Mata just getting the ball past Campbell. Ibra back to Mata. They're doing it on their own, and Ibra's through, and Ibra has scored. 6-2. He's got 4 goals in this game now. Maxwell Tries to send the ball inside to Fernandez. He chips it outside to Peruzzi. Whips it across. Vieto's in there. Campbell down to Musa Sow. Into the top corner from Musa Sow. He scores off the bench. 6-3. Well, that was one hell of a game. We've now had 20 goals in our first 3 matches. And if this is going to give us any indication of what to come, I will have a heart attack at some point in this series. We are back on some slightly more winnable territory now in the UEFA Cup, away to Portuguese side Auca, or Ausa is probably more accurate. Not too many changes from that team in the 9-goal thriller. I'm not expecting too much opposition either. It should be a comfortable win. Oxford chips the ball forward to Pato, now Campbell. Sends it out wide to Maxwell. Great ball, just cleared away. Campbell with a chance from here. Finds Pato. Maxwell cutting inside. Still going Maxwell. On to Vieto, who cannot stop scoring. It's his 5th goal of the season. Dini just keeps it in. Now Pato to Vieto. It's 2-0. Vieto's 2nd of the game. Campbell in the centre of the park and running forward. Finds Dini. He chips it over. Veya's there. Inside to Vieto. Vieto has his 2nd hat-trick for the club. I think he's only played 3 games, but he's got 7 goals. Ball's sent out wide, and we've let them get inside and score a goal. That is really annoying. The defence just completely switching off. It's cleared away by Tagliafico, and now Rashford has the ball. He can use his pace. He's got fresh legs, running at the defence, just straight past players, and Manaya has been forced to bring him down. That will be his 2nd yellow and a red, and we'll have 20 minutes to try and get a couple more goals. We've had 29 shots so far, not been doing too badly, and against 10 men, we can really step it up. And there is the full-time whistle. It's a good 3-1 victory. I'm disappointed we couldn't get more goals than 3. We had 36 shots today, but I think we'll be okay in the 2nd leg. We now play our 2nd Premier League game of the season. It's at home this time against Everton. Our home form has been pretty exceptional, given we've only played 1 game and won it 7-1. But hopefully we can transfer our Europa League form into the Premier League now that we're playing a team that's maybe not a Champions League team. It's not too different a team. Vieto is starting up front. Troy Deeney's still alongside him, but I don't know how long I'll continue with that. I'm pretty sure I want Rashford in that role. In fact, I am going to put Rashford in that role. I can do what I like. Pato is still on the left flank. I would like a new left winger. I think Musa Sow... Yeah, Musa Sow is going to get the nod, actually. And they could be a good combination, but I would like a new left winger, one who can play as an advanced playmaker. Fernandez and Campbell in the centre. And the new addition to defence is Gonzalo Rodriguez. If we just have a quick look at him. He's 32 years old, but he's got quite a high rating. He's a Fiorentina former player. And Munier come back to the right-back position. Kune continues in goal. Veya on the right-hand side cuts inside to Musa. So Vieto's got behind the defence, and Vieto has scored again. And he is such a goal machine. 8 goals. 1st in the Premier League, I think. Oh no, he scored against United. He's 2nd in the Premier League. Campbell finds Fernandez. Munier's free on the right, and there he is. He sends the ball across, and there's Musa Sow with a first-time shot on the half volley. Fires it in, and if you want to see domination, look at those stats on your top left corner. Oxford has cut that out far too easily for Everton, and now Rashford outside to Veya. Our team are so dominant today, and there's so into Vieto. I think the flag will go up. It has. It's 2-0 still. Well, this has been a game that we have completely dominated. It's been absolutely incredible from the team. Everton haven't had a sniff at any point in this match. We've had 65% possession. I am blown away. This team is absolutely fantastic, but I think it might actually be the tactic that's working so well. And there is a full-time whistle. We get our first Premier League win. It's absolutely incredible. I am not expecting a difficult match at home against Ausa. So Bahanda comes in on the left, Dini and So up top with Caruti on the right. Bradley still in centre midfield. Maxwell comes back in on the left with Munier still on the right. And Tagliafico and Oxford continue in the centre. Musa Sow's in on goal, sends it across to Troy Deeney, and it's gone in. It's taken just 19 seconds for us to take the lead. Troy Deeney gets the goal. 4-1 and accurate. Belhanda into Bradley. He's got plenty of players ahead of him. Maxwell's got loads to aim at now. He finds Musa So, and it's just trickled in. I don't know if that's So's goal. It has been given to him. We've benefited greatly from defensive mistakes so far. Pulls it back. There's Meunier. Peruzzi can swing it in. It's just cleared away, but Belhanda will get there. He pulls it back. Meunier on the edge of the area, drills it into the bottom corner, and it's 3-0, his first goal for the club. It's another very good victory for us at home. 6-1 on aggregate, not bad at all. And we can go into the final match of the episode against Liverpool on a high. We were smashed when we went to Old Trafford, but I'm not going to change this tactic for a game at Anfield. I am loving the games and results that it is producing so far. I think we probably will get smashed a couple of times this season because it's just so open. It's quite aggressive. All the players are high pressing. They all get tired towards the end of the match. And it's all about getting the ball up the other end of the pitch as quickly as possible. The team is still quite fit and fresh for this. A lot of players were rested in the last match. Vietto back up front. Troy Deeney continues. Musa So and Vea back on there. Campbell and Meunier. Maxwell, Tagliafico, Rodriguez and Peruzzi. I think this is probably our strongest 11 with the team we've got now. You can maybe bring in Oxford and Rashford, but I think this is probably our best team. Free kick for Coutinho, edge of the area. That's his bread and butter, and it's 1-0 to Liverpool. Vea trying to pit the ball inside. Coutinho over the top. Firmino's in a goal. 2-0. Maxwell's throw finds Campbell, but he's given it away, and Mane can counter-attack from here. We've been so sloppy in possession today. Wijnaldum over the top to Firmino. Too easy. It's 3-0. Oh, Lovren scores from the corner. I wasn't expecting anything from that, but it's 4-0. We are being totally smashed. Pulls it back to Campbell. He slips it through. Vietto on the ball. Inside to Rashford, and we get a goal back. And this is one heck of a high-scoring series. Emre Can finds Wijnaldum. Slips it over the top. Firmino in on goal, looking for the hat-trick, and gets it. A great finish into the top corner. Very good play from him. Musa So chips over the top. Vietto's through on goal. He's got Rashford in the middle again, and it's a carbon copy of the first goal we scored. It's 5-2. Corner for Liverpool. Milner puts the ball in, and there's Wijnaldum. It is 6-2. 8 goals in this game now. Carucci's effort saved by Mignolet, and that will be the full-time whistle. And we've been smashed away from home against a big club again. I don't mind really when we have these high-scoring games. I think it's a lot of fun to watch, even for me getting beaten. I'm not going to tell the team that. I am disappointed that we didn't get any points today. But overall, I have to say I am loving this tactic. The number of goals being scored. We've had 7-3, 3-3, 3-3, 2. Unfortunately, we've had 2 games where we conceded 6, but otherwise that is an incredible return for goals. But that will be all for this episode. I'm just checking with 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we've played our 6 games, so we will start next episode with a home match against Arsenal. As you can see, in the UEFA Cup, we've been drawn against Koyunspor, Young Boys and Inter, which will be a big game. But a big match against Arsenal first. We will get to open a new pack in the next episode. So make sure you subscribe so that you can see it when it happens. Find out who we pull. In theory, we could get Messi or Ronaldo at some point in this series. I know it's unlikely, but you never know. But thanks so much for watching, guys. Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it. But until next time, see ya!